If you only had $100 to invest in the stock market, what would you do? Getting started is the biggest challenge a lot of people face. And I know that for people like you and I, we always thought that you had to be wealthy to get started investing in the stock market in the first place. And that's simply just not the truth. That is a lie from the devil to keep people that look like you and I out of the stock market. And let me tell you this, guys, getting started has never been more easy with apps like Robinhood or Moomoo. I'm making this challenge right here in order to show my results and also challenge myself to find more money that I have that I don't realize I have and to put it into the stock market. Before we get into this, guys, this is not financial advice. I'm just a dude documenting his investment and retirement journey and putting it online to be able to hold myself accountable, to do the things that I say I'm going to do, and to challenge myself to push harder. If you're looking for financial advice, I'd encourage you to contact your local financial advisor and talk to a professional. My name's Marcus. I'm 42 years old. I started my investment journey on August 25th of 2025. And I'll show you the current balance of my portfolio at the end of this video. But today we're going to be talking about it taking $100 and what I would invest it in. And what I plan on doing through this challenge is holding myself accountable, encouraging someone that's just getting started in their 40s as well, and then to also share my results over the long run with you guys and go from just doing this once a month to trying to make this a once a week investment. Now, before we get into this, if that seems like something that you're into, or if you guys want to just be encouraged and follow along on the journey, I ask that you guys do me a solid for the YouTube algorithm and smash the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. All these metrics help these videos get pushed out into the algorithm in front of more people like you and I that need to see this content. So now here we are inside of my Roth IRA account. As you'll see, I have $1,357 invested into this account. As I said, I've only been in this account since August 25th of 2025. So not a very long time. So I'd say that $1,300 is a pretty fair place to be at for someone that's only been investing for a couple of months. Now, this is just the Roth IRA account. This is not the total investment account, which, as I said, I'll be showing you guys the total number at the end of this video. So I have $100 to invest. What am I going to invest in? Well, you can probably guess that it's going to be one of these four ETFs right here. What I'm going to do is go over these with you guys. I've got VOO, which is the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF. What's in this ETF is technology, consumer cyclical, healthcare, consumer defensive, utilities, basic materials, financial services, communication services, industrials, energy, and real estate. Now, this is my largest position out of all of the investments that I have. I have one full share of this. Now, if you guys watched my previous video that I did where I'm trying to acquire 100 shares of VOO, I mean, that's not the ceiling, but that's the first goal that I'm setting for myself, is trying to acquire 100 shares of VOO. At that point in time, the shares were $628. Now they're on sale for $617. My average buy cost is $612. What I'm going to do in this video is buy $50 of this ETF. This is my biggest holding because of the broad diversification. It's very low fees. It has strong long-term performance with about 10% gains on average, some years 20%, some years down 20%, but overall you'll get about a 10% growth each year with this ETF. It's such a passive investment strategy because it mirrors the S&P 500 so closely that it's pretty much a safe bet. My biggest thing that I like about this is pretty much a set it and forget it. You can invest into this ETF and you don't have to constantly check your portfolio to see if it's up or if it's down, because this is something that you'll want to hold for the long term. And if you invest in this ETF for the long haul, you will have substantial growth for the duration of the investment time that you're in the market. So I'm going to put $50 in this right now. This will go through tomorrow when the stock market opens. So we're going to buy 50 bucks right here, which is just a fractional share, which is one of the things that I love about Robinhood, is that you can invest in fractional shares. You don't have to have the full amount of a share as some platforms make you do. Now, we see here that I purchased 0.081035 of a share. Whatever that breaks down to, guys, we got a piece of the pie. Now, you'll see that I have $667. Whew, we dodged a bullet on the 666. I'd have had to buy more, guys. I ain't playing with you. And so overall, we are down $5.96 today. That's fine with me, guys. That means that this ETF is on sale. And you know what happens when things go on sale that we're bullish on? We like to buy. So anytime there's a dip, I like to be buying. Now that's $50 out of my 100 that I have to spend. So the next thing that we're going to do, you guys know that I'm buying $5 a day in the QQI in another series. So I'm not going to be buying any QQI today. But what I am going to do is buy some SCHD. This ETF is in energy, healthcare, consumer cyclical, financial services, basic materials, consumer defensive, industrials, technology, communication services, and very small portion of utilities. So we'll see here that the top holdings are Cisco Systems, Amgen, AbbVie, Lockheed, Merck, Coca-Cola, Chevron, Pepsi-Cola, Home Depot, Bristol Myers and Squibb. These are all solid companies to invest in on an individual basis, but the best part about this is you can invest in the top companies without having to play the risky side of individual stocks with these, and they pay a dividend, which is great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to invest $30 in this fund because I really like this fund and I do plan on holding this for the long haul. This is going to get me 1.13 shares of this as the shares are cheaper. Now, there we go. My limit order has been placed of $30, and this purchase will be made tomorrow morning when the stock market opens. That leaves one option left, and that's going to be the NASDAQ. As we see here, guys, I have $128 in the NASDAQ. $90 is my average buy cost. You see that it's down to 86 bucks, so I will be getting it for a little bit of a discount today, which I love buying things on sale. Now, year to date, we see that the NASDAQ was up 11% just year to date. Over the last 5 years, the NASDAQ is up $45, up 111%. Over the past 5 years, that's pretty solid growth. So I'd say that this is a pretty solid bet to invest my money in. So I'm going to put the remaining $20 of this $100 into the NASDAQ. Reviewing the order, this will go through in the morning time as well. So now with that order executed, I'm going to show you guys the total amount of money that I have invested in the stock market between both accounts, my Roth IRA and my investment account. So now we see here, guys, we have $2,804 invested into this Robinhood account. I have $1,446 invested in my individual investing account, and then I have $1,357 invested into my Roth IRA account. And this is just 2 months of results, guys. Now, as I said at the beginning of this video, my goal is to take this particular challenge from doing this once a month to doing this once a week. And I hope that by doing this, recording these videos and showing you guys my results, that I'll be able to encourage someone else to get started. My entire goal of doing these videos is to show people that don't understand the value of just getting started in the stock market, that they will see the value in getting started as soon as possible. If you get started earlier, you will have much better compounding results to where an 18-year-old can invest $100 a month and retire with over 3 million bucks. A person getting started in their 40s won't even reach $1 million. And that's why it's so important that you get started now while investing as much money as you possibly can into the stock market to compound your results. So my prayer is that you guys will see these videos, see the small amount of money that I'm investing in each one, but the results that come from those small investments, and realize that you need to get started ASAP. But that's going to do it for this one. Let me know what you guys think about this series in the comment section and give me some encouragement, because I really do appreciate it. That's going to do it for this one. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Until then, God bless.